Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. Today we're actually going to go over to the island and then go over to one of the big Pokemon like hubbubs of South Florida, that being the Boynton Inlet. Over there you can find plenty of just rare Pokemon that for some reason like to spawn in that area. From there I've gotten Dratinis, Clefairies, Geodudes, Sandshrews, Machops, Ammonite, and I've heard that you can also get Lapras and Aerodactyl spawns if you go there like at random odd times. So just one of the really big places to go if you're into Pokemon Go and you live in South Florida. But we are starting this episode off with an egg hatch. It is a 2K egg. We were just in some like stop and go traffic, so I was collecting some Ks and it decided to randomly hatch. So let's check it out. Alright, 2K egg. Really all we want is Cleffa. That would be amazing. Start the episode off. We got it. That is great. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a good day, guys. Feel it. Feel it. This is gonna be a good day. Alright. So we finally have now 6 out of the 7 baby Pokemon. All we need now is Magby, and then we will be set. And then as far as eggs I have now going, I believe I have 3 or 4 5K eggs incubating right now. Yep, 4 5K eggs, all at 1 kilometer out of 5. But out of the 5K eggs, there's not really any new Pokemon that we can get, because I don't think Tauros is an egg Pokemon. So nothing really new, but we still need plenty of candies for a lot of evolutions that still need to be done. We are still making progress with Abra as our buddy, working towards Alakazam, and then yeah, we're just gonna go over to the Boynton Inlet. It's a new place. I haven't been there in forever. In what would you say, like a few months?
At least.
Yeah, at least a few months. So I'm hoping that there's still some Boynton Inlet magic going on, and that we'll get some new Pokemon. Maybe, I don't think there's many water Pokemon evolutions that I have not done yet, but yeah, there's probably going to be plenty of water types. But I'm looking for rares. I'm looking for fossil Pokemon, because that's what I found there the last time. So fossil Pokemon, rare Pokemon. Hopefully, if it's still the same way as it used to be, we'll be getting all those and maybe more. At the Boynton Inlet, and as soon as we pulled in, on my sightings list indeed was an Ammonite. Went ahead, tracked it down. We're right in front of the water. This is actually the ocean. So right here, Ammonite. It's only 53 CP, so it should be pretty easy to catch. But yeah, it's definitely a great day to be out here today. Sun is shining, no rain to be seen, blue skies. There's a nice breeze as well, so it's not even that hot. So 19 out of 50, so still making some progress, but absolutely lit with Pokemon that I did not mean to do that. But Pokemon that you wouldn't really see in Wellington so much, or even in Lake Worth. Like, there's definitely different Pokemon out here, which is always good. So I'm just going to go around here, rack up the Ks, catch some different Pokemon, and hopefully get some good egg hatches. Maybe a 10K egg would be great. Some Boynton. So we're on the other side of the Boynton Inlet, still in this kind of like loop. There's 2 Pokestops here. Near one of them, is just kind of the marina and all the fishing. The other one is more like a park and kind of like chill place to just relax by the water. There's plenty of sand, there's some rocks, there's a children's playground, and then there's plenty of places just like this, which is just like benches and just recreational areas. But with the increased Squirtle and everything, increased Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmanders are also Ivysaur, which I caught that 1001. And then this War Turtle came in, it's 231, but you know, anytime you find an evolved form, it's always an interesting Pokemon to find, just out in the wild. That being said, the Boynton Inlet did actually have a lot of Squirtles that would pop in here anyway. Ooh, this might not be easy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of go back and forth between these two Pokestops, and also probably explore the surrounding area a little bit. Hopefully we'll not have a hard time catching many other Pokemon as I continue to fail with this War Turtle. When you're coming to the Boynton Inlet, one of the really good things to do is definitely to go all the way down each one of these like piers that are around here, and definitely checking out the entire area of the Boynton Inlet, going all the way down, because fun fact, down these piers is actually where some of the more rare Pokemon are. I just got another Squirtle, I got a Seal, and before, when I came out here, I actually was able to get my first Cubone and my first Sand Shrew just by coming out onto these random piers, and that's actually how I got my first ones. And of course, there's always the random water Pokemon that you'll get. But yeah, so while these guys are fishing for actual fish, I'm fishing for Pokemon. So apparently I've come at a pretty interesting time, because from what I've gathered just from talking to a few different people, apparently someone got either jumped off their boat or slipped off their boat or something, because lifeguards came and now there's like a whole bunch of like cops in the water, cops off top, just kind of trying to figure out what the situation is. So I'm kind of staying away from all that, and I'm just going to kind of walk around away from all the hustle and bustle of the cops trying to do their job. But you know, it's still, regardless, a beautiful day. I did see the guy, he got picked up by the lifeguard, so everything's fine. It's just a matter of just making sure the guy's all right. I think he lost something in the water, but that's a possession. The key thing is that the guy's all right. But yeah, as far as Pokemon go, I missed out on a Magnemite that was there. Missed out on Magnemite. I did get a Seal. I got a couple other rare Pokemon that spawned over on the pier, and now I'm just kind of walking along, just trying to find any new Pokemon that might. Alright, so as expected, being right on the water, there is a lot of water Pokemon, but just in on the sightings, on the other side of the park, is actually a wild Machoke. I do already have one, but to get either a better IV one or a better CP one would always be much appreciated, especially because the Machoke that I did before. I evolved from Machop. That was not a good IV. I didn't even know what IVs were at that point. Like, I was always more of a trainer, and I would play story mode, just play through the game, get the badges, and just really train up the Pokemon that I had. And I didn't do the EVs or the IVs or anything like that. But now EVs and IVs are such like a popular thing, especially amongst like YouTubers, about how IVs are such a critical thing when like keeping or evolving or training up a Pokemon. And I have paid attention. Ooh, there's now a Magnemite behind me, and I missed out on Magnemite before, so I'm gonna have to go over here, catch this Machoke, and try and go back, get the Magnemite before it despawns. But definitely lit scenes, lit Pokemon. Definitely, it's been too long since I've been here. Alright, so unfortunately, it is only 274 CP. So, wow, I missed that. I missed that too. Alright, so it's unfortunately a low CP Pokemon, but it is the first time I've ever seen a wild Machoke. I would have thought that would have been a great throw, but apparently Niantic disagrees with me. But, ooh. Okay. So for some reason, it's deciding to be very cheeky when it has no business doing so at such a low CP. However, yeah, with this surrounding me, I'm okay with, oh hey, got it. I'm okay with using a few too many Great Balls. And it does get me another, ooh, Abra found another candy. Alright, so it does get me 3 candies closer to getting a Machamp. But as I said, the Machoke that I have now is not a great, it's not a great IV or CP. So I'm definitely looking more at my egg Machops. Ooh. There's a drone being flown behind me. But so now I'm going back across to the other side of the inlet to go catch this Magnemite, because I don't have a Magneton either. There's plenty of Pokemon that I still have yet to catch. So coming out here and seeing these like pre-evolutions of these guys is so great, because in Wellington it really is basically the same Pokemon, and even Lake Worth with Bryant's Park is pretty much the same Pokemon there too. Different from Wellington, but coming out to a brand new area, seeing brand new Pokemon, or at least, you know, different Pokemon, is always a great thing. So I'll update you on the Magnemite situation. Updating on the Magnemite situation, it was actually a pretty easy catch, only 40 CP, but we do have a 2K egg opening now. Really what we want here is a starter Pokemon or a Cleffa to build up candies for Clefable, but we got Spearow. So it's about sundown here, and that's when the whole Boynton Inlet closes unless you're fishing. So I'm not fishing, but I do have 4 or 5K eggs to wrap up the episode. Here we go. From these 5K eggs, really don't care that much what they come from. Hopefully Boynton Inlet gives us some, no, not Sandshrews. Caught a couple wild Sandshrews, so makes sense, but let's go. Good egg. Paris. Still not good. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. A Krabby has spawned in. There's been a ton of Krabby here. Voltorb, that's pretty cool. I think that actually gives me enough candies to get a second Yes, it does. Sweet. It does give me enough candies to get a second Electrode. And final one, maybe something? No. Alright. So Ekans, I think that pushes me over, yep, to more than enough for an Arbok. Sorry. Alright, so that basically wraps it up. From here, we did get a ton of water Pokemon. Somehow we're still holding on to the gym here with Rhydon, trying to get over to my recent tab. Alright, so besides the egg Pokemon, we did get a ton of water Pokemon, tons of Krabbies, tons of Magikarp, etc. Some of the rare Pokemon that I did get here, Mankey, Machoke, Magnemite, Voltorb, Jigglypuff, and Seal and Wartortle, and of course the Ammonite that we got when you first came in here. So basically that wraps up this episode. If you did go on to enjoy this, please give us a like rating down below. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe, and as always, God bless, and see you next time for another episode of Pokemon Go.